She's gonna give it her 100% at that position. And what I love about Sarah, is I can play her in the infield or the outfield, and wherever she goes, I know she's gonna get the job done and give it her all. Sarah always strives to do better. Her love for the game and her passion to hit and to set her apart. She worked hard to be better and better, and every time she came back, she was ready, hungry and to hit the ball and ready to, get on base. And I'm excited to see you play for, our fast pitch league, and can't wait to turn you on and hopefully we're on the same team.
Hey, yeah, one of our most, I feel like one of the girls with the most hustle, for sure. She's always going after it, and that's what we asked from the beginning. I mean, as long as you guys hustle, that's all we can ask for. And,
mistakes will be made, but as long as you're there, the
hustle makes up for mistakes.
Yeah, it is.
So, I mean, this is our, like you said, you're one of our secret weapons, interchangeable. I can put you anywhere. We can trust you in any position that we put you in. So, hopefully you get you. Girls, shout out to little Miss Sarah.
Sarah's hitting.
Yeah,
I love her how she hits so long.
yeah,
And that's her first place. When the ball hits the outfield and she goes out there, she screams the loudest I heard her scream.
That's what I love about her too, you're right. Gotta be talking.
Get upset, but next thing you know, she's gonna go back out there and
And I actually like that, because that means that you actually care and you're trying. So, I respect that. Anybody else? Girls, anybody else? No? You guys are shy. Why are you guys so shy?
I'm ready to get back in the water. Okay, so this one's going to go to Ariana. So Ariana's small, but don't let her size fool you. She would come in every practice and get ready. She started to be great all summer. I love placing Ariana at right field because she knew how to stop a ball and back up our first base and overthrows. I've seen her run down the line every single time when that ball was getting thrown to first. She was there ready. Ariana went up to bat and gave it her all every single time. But one thing I want to point out is Ariana, we like to put her in right field because she moves with the ball. She doesn't stay there, waiting at the plate. Doesn't even go to her. She's running to back up our first baseman in case an overthrow right there. She's ready to recover that ball.
I need the one with the burgers so I can put the other burgers in there.
She's a really good friend and she's excellent at being at the right place.
Oh, the shopping?
Next we have is Miranda. So Miranda was one of the first girls we met on our team, and she's a great player. What I love most about Miranda was she's willing to place anywhere, and I knew she would give it her all. Miranda was one of the first outfielders that I knew I could trust to get the ball in fast. She knew how to throw the ball and had an arm to get it in. So when we first met you, we were like, this girl right here, like, I even asked you, like, do you play for, softball player? Like, no, just baseball. Your arm on you, amazing. Cannon.
And you can feel like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to add to that how, like, she is, like, a lot of times we ask girls, like, to play different positions that they, haven't played before. It doesn't matter what we ask her to play, she's like, I can do it, I'll do it. Like, she had a can-do attitude of wherever we play.
Shout out to Amanda.
Shout out to Amanda, girl.
baby. He's a good daughter.
Consistent hitter. Anybody else?
Bye.
Jezebel, our ray of positivity. Jezebel has a drive like no other. She came into this season ready to put in work. Every time she came to practice, she came back better and better. And that's because she practiced outside of practice on her own. She wanted to learn and she applied herself. I'm proud of all the progress you made on this team, Jezebel, and continue to try to do your best because you got it.
Hot man, hot man.
Great attitude. So much fun. Always positive. Good job, Jezebel. You're our team in the dugout. When they go in the dugout and they're down, you're always in there picking them up, telling them, come on, it's not over, it's not over, you can still win it. So good job, Jezebel. Our next one goes to Malia. Malia had hustle that couldn't be matched. She ran those bases faster than anyone on the team. She was hitting those corner bases and ready to go on to the net. She always stood out in practice and made her way to a key position at left field. She wasn't scared of the ball and wasn't scared to make a play. She was ready for those top flies and ready to get up right under them. She was an excellent fielder and knew how to get the ball in time. And your batting, you're one of our consistent hitters as well. Every time you go up, you're getting on base and you're giving your all.
Got better, yeah.
But every time she goes up the bat, she is excellent. Like, not afraid of the ball, she'll be willing to try to go up and
That's how we love the
When there was a pop fly, she would try to catch it, but she didn't catch it, so she went hustling and threw it in.
Yeah, I gave Avery first. Gotta leave it with her. So this one's for Layla. So first off, I want to say thank you to Layla for wanting this team. If it wasn't for Layla telling me and Hector to take the team because she wanted to play on her off season, we wouldn't have. Layla is a talented player, and it shows. It's not always easy being coached by your parents, especially me, because she knows if she makes errors, I'm calling her out. She's held to high standards, so she owns her mistakes and works in getting better and learns from them. You locked it down at shortstop this season, and you've been a great team captain. I see you constantly telling your infield what to do. If the ball's coming in, I see you telling your third baseman, oh, if this comes to you, do this. If this, your second baseman, if this comes to do this. So good job, man. Good job,
I'm also going to say that when we're all in infield and sometimes when we're down, she'll pick us up and then she'll tell us what to do when we're back outside.
I took it to my friends. It's usually like
Like that we can put in our mindset that we have to go out and one more.
though.
Cut off, cut off.
Yeah, yeah.
We're down. That's right up. No matter what.
I want to share so when we had our first practice, we had 4 girls there, including Layla, the one that the park called together, and I told Layla, so the park had called me before because you have to get fingerprinted, background checks, you know, to be a coach, in order to be a coach, and mine was already on file, so the park was like, oh, you know, we don't have a coach for this team or whatnot. So I was like, well, let's get this practice going, and then we'll see, you know, who shows up. Maybe a parent will volunteer, you know, like if I have to, you know, I will. And so we had four kids show up to our practice. So I told Layla, are you sure you want to do this? And then she was like, yeah. She's like, if we don't do it, then these girls aren't going to play. So we're thinking about it. Came a long way, you know, from our first practice, and all it was is, you know, repetition. And if you guys notice, every practice, we're kind of doing the same things. We're going, you know, we're doing our catches, our hitting, you know, all those stations stay the same, because all it is repetition, right? And then you guys gain your knowledge in live scenarios, you know, during your game. You guys see how, you know, what plays, you know, go where and whatnot, and you guys are doing an amazing job, and I know, I know that we can take this first place position. When we played the Dodgers, the Delville coach was actually in the Dodgers side right there. He was watching our games because he wanted us to lose, because he knew that if he had to play the Angels, he would have won them. So now he knows he has to play us, and he's scared.
So we playing Tuesday?
So their coach was watching they were watching the game against the Dodgers.
Hustle coach was watching too. Called them watching.
So
First, nobody was watching that.
every team that you guys faced, you guys were the top, you know, in Lakewood. You guys were the team to beat, and you guys, you know, are on top right now. So let's get this win on Tuesday so we can stay champs.
We already won. You guys all did excellent. As a parent, seeing everybody show up and ready to play. You guys was never slacking. I might see Mariah because I'm paying attention. Like hustle. You know, I'm new to the sports life, but this been a great experience meeting everybody.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm still gonna be texting in the group. Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on?
Right.
But this has been a great experience.
It's been fun, yeah.
And I appreciate the coaches and all the parents showing up, supporting. Everything's been awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was saying that.
Let's take the left or last, Sabrina. Sabrina was on our team last summer, and she's also a friend of Layla's from school. Every practice, Sabrina would tell me, I've been practicing catching at home, and it shows. She improved so much in her fielding. Sabrina has always been very coachable. She was always seeking knowledge from us. Before she would go up to bat, every time she asked us, what spot, or, you know, do I hold the bat like this, do I do that? She always wanted to, you know, give her all and make sure that she was doing it right. So Sabrina, you gave it her all, and you kept your head up no matter what.
Good job, Sabrina.
You guys notice her hitting?
Yeah.
Moving like crazy. You know.
Yeah.
That one play that was hit a bomb to the outfield, and she had to jump so high just to catch that. And she didn't take that. Her attitude is really good too.
Yeah, Sabrina has a great attitude.
She's one of my nicest friends.
I want to give a shout out to my wife Erica. One, for having the fingerprints already on file so we can have a coach. We picked up the team a week prior to the season starting.
Thank
So
you for having
they
good
already have
fingerprints.
Two, something that I think goes unnoticed, she kept track of all our analytics. So every time a girl went up to bat, she was marking either they got on base, they got a hit, what type of hit, what type of hit it was. So that right there did our placement. You know, we knew what type of girl, like, okay, this girl, she could bring some in, we need to position her here. She was very strategic, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but this game is, we have to play chess. We may not have had the best team out of everybody as in regards to talent, but we worked the hardest, and I think we, you know, just because of the analytics that we did, we were able to put the girls in their best position to succeed. And I think that's, I mean, I want to credit that that has a lot to do with what the position that we're in right now because of that. So.
Okay, now. That's not yours. This is yours.
Hey, buddy.
Thank you, parents.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you. Bringing the kids a package, showing up.
We asked a lot. I feel like, again, like she said earlier, I think even if we started super late, everybody else had like 3 weeks on us, but I guarantee you we still have more practices than everybody else. So thank you guys for
Thank you guys.
You know, we were talking and we're like, honestly, like, you guys know the phrase, like, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So it doesn't matter what I said to the girls, what Coach Erica said, what Blanca said, they listen and they put in the work. So
We provided the material and they used it.
yes. So, I mean, you know, kudos to you girls, because again, like we said last time, you guys were coachable. You guys, you know, again, you guys are, I feel like you guys are the hardest working team in this league. And that's why you guys are, you know, first, and that's why we're going for our goal, right? And that's what I want to point out too. That in the beginning of the season, when we got blew out by the Huskers, like, I think, I don't know if it was that day, but I was like, my goal is to get first place. So starting from where we started, but having that goal, you guys can take this with you as you guys get older, how important it is to have a goal. Doesn't matter where you're at in life or whatever, as long as you have a goal, like use this season as an example. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. So I want you guys to remember that as you guys get older.
I'll say something, Coach. The parents, it was a pleasure to meet everybody. You guys, it was so much fun cheering on the girls with you guys. I want to give a shout out to Vanessa and Ricky for their home.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful setup here. And so, Vanessa, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you guys.
No problem.
And
It's
then-
for my daughter.
Absolutely.
No problem.
And then lastly, coaches, we actually got together and got you guys something, but the presentation kind of fell apart because the people who were coordinating it were not here.
Yeah.
So I think you guys got, somebody handed you something.
Yes.
It was supposed to be from a group, from all of us, just to kind of show our appreciation. Was that it? Yeah.
I think they're getting them on Tuesday.
So
Is there anything else in
yeah. Thank you, coaches. Thank you very much. We appreciate you guys.
Okay, there it is.
It's probably in the card.
It's probably in the card, yeah.
And obviously, I mean,
She's not- yeah,
we'll
she's not
say it
here,
again when
yeah.
she gets here, but we'll say it to
Open
you
up the
guys.
card, please, if you can. Open up the card. Yeah, 'cause yeah, 'cause we all-
Hector and Erica is what it says.
Please and thank you.
Nice, thank you guys.
$100. There you go. Thank you guys.
You gotta read the card.
Yeah.
Says you're appreciated. Thank you for dedicating your summer to our girls, teaching them the love for this sport, supporting their progress along the way, encouraging them to keep trying, loving our girls. We appreciate all you give to our daughters. It's an unforgettable season. With our love all the time.
Thank you guys.
Don't cry, Erica. Don't cry, no tears.
Just let me know where y'all going. I can pay my own
Coming into this, so as you know, Layla's old coaches, we would help out. So the Hustlers, they would help out. The Hustlers coaches, they would help out, and they're very, very good coaches. And
I don't like them.
no,
Not like that. No, I'm just saying.
and we like we told them too, like coming into this, we wanted to kind of, have the same impact on the girls as they did, on our daughter and, the team that we had with their daughter, because they were very good coaches and nice coaches. And I think being a coach, you have to, especially the girls that this is their first time playing, you don't want them to have bad experiences. And if they would have a bad experience, then maybe they wouldn't go on to play again, and they wouldn't be able to fall in love with the sport. So our main goal was for them to learn the sport and fall in love with it and continue on in the sport. We hope you guys all had a fun summer, learning the sport, loving the sport, and you guys continue on.
I'll wear it for you. I'll hold it down. I don't want to.